My friend, there are moments in life when heaven begins to whisper louder than the noise of the world. You sense something shifting, an invisible stirring in your heart. You feel as though destiny is moving closer, like a divine storm that can't be held back. It's not coincidence. It's not fantasy. It's a heavenly signal that someone, your God-ordained soulmate, is about to do something that will change your story forever. The angels have seen their decision. The heavens are aligning paths that once seemed lost, and this time nothing will stop it. There are times when love is delayed, not denied. Times when God allows silence, distance, or misunderstanding not to destroy, but to prepare. The angels have watched your tears, they have heard your prayers, and now they are preparing to unfold something miraculous. The person destined for you, the one whose soul has been bound to yours in the eternal plan of God, is about to rise up with courage they never had before. They are about to take a step that shocks everyone, even themselves. There are moments in life when it feels as though heaven has gone quiet. You pray, but there is no sound. You cry, but no answer seems to come. You ask why doors remain closed and why people who once walked with you have turned away. Yet in those silent moments, something sacred is taking place beyond your sight. Heaven has not forgotten you. The angels have not been idle. The silence you feel is not absence. It is preparation. When heaven is silent, it is not because you are forsaken. It is because the divine plan is being arranged with precision. Every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer has been a part of a greater orchestration that only heaven could see. You see, God does not move in haste, he moves in harmony. While you have been waiting, he has been aligning every detail, every heart, every opportunity to fit the perfect timing of his will. The angels have been working tirelessly to shift circumstances, to soften hearts, and to prepare the one destined for you. The reason it seemed like nothing was happening is because heaven was working beneath the surface. Just like the seed that grows in darkness before breaking through the soil, your miracle has been forming where eyes cannot see. There are times when heaven must pause the visible so that the invisible can be completed. You have prayed for your soulmate, for love, for divine connection, but heaven first had to prepare the soil of both hearts. God never brings two unready souls together. He refines, reshapes, and restores until both are ready to carry the blessing without breaking under its weight. Every prayer you prayed was not ignored. It was being answered in a way far greater than you imagined. The angels heard your cries, gathered your tears, and carried them before the throne of God as evidence of your faithfulness. Heaven took note of every night you whispered, "Lord, I still believe." And now divine timing is in motion. The clock of heaven is never late. When the right hour strikes, what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. The angels begin to move faster, orchestrating divine meetings and unexpected encounters. Hearts that once resisted begin to yield. People who once didn't understand begin to see clearly. Your soulmate, the one written in heaven's book, is being drawn toward you by the invisible hand of destiny. You may not see it yet, but something is shifting in the spiritual realm. Heaven has declared that your season of waiting is coming to an end. The enemy may have tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but he underestimated the power of divine timing. What God starts, he always finishes. And when he decides that it's time for your promise to unfold, no human decision, no delay, no opposition can stop it. The angels have already gone ahead of you to prepare the path. They are clearing away obstacles, softening hearts, and creating divine opportunities that will bring you face to face with what heaven promised long ago. Your tears have not been wasted. Every prayer became a seed that heaven watered in secret. Every moment you chose faith over fear was recorded. Every time you refuse to give up, angels rejoiced because your endurance gave them permission to move on your behalf. Faith opens doors that fear keeps closed. When you chose to keep believing despite not seeing, heaven began preparing the moment where everything would suddenly make sense. Divine timing is not just about what you receive, it's about who you become while waiting. The waiting refined your heart, taught you patience, and shaped your spirit into one that can carry divine love. You learned to trust without proof, to love without fear, to wait without bitterness. That was never wasted. Heaven uses waiting to strengthen faith and to separate true believers from those who seek instant gratification. Your waiting was not punishment, it was preparation for the promise. Now the angels are signaling that movement has begun. The season of silence is breaking. The timing that once felt slow will suddenly feel supernatural. What was once stagnant will begin to accelerate. The same doors that stayed closed will open effortlessly. The same person who once hesitated will move with boldness. Divine timing doesn't crawl. It unfolds swiftly when heaven says, now. The shift will come so suddenly that you will realize why it had to take so long. Because if it had happened earlier, you or they wouldn't have been ready. Heaven has heard your cry, and the countdown to your miracle has begun. The alignment is happening. The prayers are being fulfilled. The angels are in motion. The wait is almost over. The divine timing you trusted, even when you didn't understand it, is finally revealing what it was protecting all along. A love, a union, and a destiny that will prove heaven never forgot you. There comes a moment in every heart when the noise of the world fades and truth begins to speak louder than fear. That moment has come for the one destined to walk beside you. For a long time, they may have been running from something they didn't understand. They tried to silence the pull they felt toward you, to rationalize it, to bury it under excuses or distractions. But the truth has a way of returning, stronger each time it's denied. Now that truth is breaking through, and their heart is awakening. The angels have touched their spirit, and they are beginning to see what they could not before. They are realizing that this connection was not ordinary, not chance, not fleeting emotion. It was divine all along. There are seasons when people are blinded by confusion or pride, unable to see the gift standing right before them. They may have doubted, hesitated, or turned away, but heaven never stopped whispering. The angels have been working gently, peeling back the layers of fear, shame, and uncertainty that once clouded their judgment. You have prayed for them to understand, and those prayers are now reaching their fulfillment. The same God who opened the eyes of the blind is opening the eyes of your soulmate. They are awakening not just to love, but to divine purpose. Love ordained by heaven carries weight beyond emotion. It is not driven by momentary passion, but by eternal calling. The one meant for you is now feeling a stirring in their soul that they can no longer deny. They may not even have words for it yet, but they know something is changing within. The things that used to satisfy them no longer do. The distractions that once held their attention now feel empty. They are being drawn toward truth, toward alignment, toward destiny. This is not just emotional awakening, it is spiritual revelation. The angels have been speaking to them in dreams, through signs, through moments of deep reflection. Little by little, their resistance is breaking. The walls they built around their heart are beginning to crumble. They are remembering the peace they felt when they were near you, the clarity that came from your presence, the way their soul recognized something eternal when they looked into your eyes. They tried to forget it, but heaven won't let them, because what God joins together in purpose, no distance or distraction can erase. This awakening is sacred. It's not about obsession or control, it's about realization. The realization that love is not found, it's revealed. It was always there, waiting to be understood. The angels have watched them wrestle between fear and faith, between comfort and calling. But now their spirit is shifting from confusion to conviction. They are beginning to understand that their heart has always known the truth. It was their mind that took longer to believe it. You may have felt forgotten, but heaven was never inactive. Sometimes God has to let people walk through the wilderness so they can recognize what they lost. He allows them to feel the emptiness of a life lived without divine connection so that when they return, they come back with clarity, humility, and depth. The angels have led them through lessons, through silence, through their own transformation, and now they are standing at the edge of awakening. There is power in revelation. When someone's spirit is awakened by heaven, they see everything differently. They begin to value what they once overlooked, to treasure what they once took for granted. Your soulmate is beginning to see with new eyes. They are seeing you not just as a person, but as part of their purpose. They understand now why every other path felt wrong. They see that no matter where they went, their heart remained tethered to yours by divine design. This realization is shaking them, humbling them, awakening them. The angels rejoice when revelation comes, because revelation leads to action. Soon they will no longer hesitate. They will no longer doubt what heaven has already confirmed. This awakening is not born from pressure, it's born from peace. A peace they cannot explain, a knowing that surpasses reason. They are awakening to love that transcends time, to purpose that cannot be denied, to a calling that connects their soul to yours. This is the hour when hearts are being restored and destinies are being reconnected. Heaven has ordained it. The one you prayed for is awakening not just to who you are, but to who they are meant to be. They are remembering their purpose, feeling the pull of destiny, and recognizing that what they once resisted was God's greatest gift. They are not coming back out of guilt. They are awakening out of revelation. What they feel now is real, unstoppable, and pure. The truth has finally found them, and they can no longer run from what heaven has revealed. All around you, things may seem quiet, unchanged, even uncertain. But in the unseen realm, there is movement, powerful, divine, unstoppable movement. Angels are working behind the curtain of your reality, rearranging circumstances in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. While you wonder if anything is happening, heaven is already several steps ahead. Every delay, every closed door, every unexpected turn has been part of a divine reordering. What looked like setbacks were setups. What appeared to be endings were actually alignments. Angels have been sent on assignment to prepare the path for what heaven has already promised. The spiritual realm is far more active than most realize. When you prayed, your words did not vanish into the air. They became assignments for angels.